There you are. Good morning, viewers. On the bench today, as our friend Mr. McIntyre says, we have a often overlooked mark of engines, make. This is a Thunder Tiger GP, because it says GP there, something special about that. 15.15 cubic inch, 2.5 cc's, thereabouts. Made in Taiwan, ROC, Republic of China. Well, I think Chairman Mao had something to say about that. Taiwan's still there, thank God. But these engines are good. They were very cheap. This would be made in the early 80s, I think. And it was an eBay purchase from a very good seller who actually refurbed it and said that he likes to sell engines in the condition in which he would like to receive them, which I think is a jolly good maxim for eBay. You don't often get that, get some rubbish, but this bloke, John, thank you John, is an excellent seller. He even supplied an Enya plug, number 3, which is probably worth half the price I paid for this, but I have got it in a state of undress, so to speak, to show you some of the insides, which are quite interesting. It's a plain bearing engine, did I mention that? Which I don't have many of these days, but for a plain bearing engine, it's very good. It does run well. I've posted a quick short yesterday on its going. Let me take this off. The prop driver comes off. The crankshaft, no, the crankshaft doesn't come out yet. The cylinder head comes off. Voila. Pretty standard cylinder head. But if you take a look at the piston and the liner, come on. The liner does come out quite easily. There we are. It's supposed to be, according to Septaflight, a steel liner. Well, it may be, but it looks awfully like an ABC one to me. And the fit with that piston is really quite superb. There's a tiny little pin there, which goes into the little notch there on the liner. So you've got it the right way around. If we can jiggle the piston out, RC throttle, did I mention that? Works very well. That's modelled on an OS carb with an air bleed there, but it does throttle quite well. Let's get the piston out. Now then, bronze bushed conrod, plastic Teflon possibly tips. This piston is strange because, have you ever seen a piston with a hole in it? There, I haven't. I've seen cutaways here to lighten them for gas flow, but I've never seen one with a hole there. That's very interesting. My seller said he can make the odd bit and bob in his shed. Well, I think he's a very modest chap because he's engineered some of this to very fine standards. So, piston with the hole in it. If anybody knows what that's about, let me know. Crankshaft, plain bearing in there, comes out. Nothing much to see there. There's a brass bush in there. I think that's an improvement on the original Thunder Tiger 15, which had a plain steel bush. Transfer passages, again, I don't think the earlier model had any of them. So very standard crankcase. Nice crankshaft, quite solid, counterbalance, which is nice. A little recess there for the prop driver, which fits there. I've had to tighten that one up slightly to get rid of a bit of end play, but that's no problem. But that fits beautifully. Really nice engine, really nice engine. So that's, oh, because the engine was modelled on the Enya of the time, my Enya silencer muffler from a diesel, I think, fits that perfectly on there. And when that's fitted, it's very quiet. I can't annoy anybody with this. It's great shape. But there we are. So that's the Thunder Tiger GP 15. And thank you, John, again for a very nice, very nicely refurbed engine. And yes, thanks for watching, and have a good day.